What's up? It's your boy, Side the Cable Guy. I just want to give my commentary. Well, not really commentary, but my thoughts and opinions on that debate on Fox Soul with Cynthia G, UmarJohnson, Hope, and the rest on Negro Isle. Anyway, Cynthia G, is there a war on black men? That was a question. I don't think they moved on to another question. And then UmarJohnson was saying, yeah, white supremacy. You know, there's a war on us with white supremacy, and Cynthia G, she said that there is a war on black men with other black men. Because when she was saying war, she meant casualties, like body stacking, who's stacking up bodies, like real war. Well, and she was saying black men are warring with black men, and saying getting bullied by the system. Now that was an interesting distinction. That was that dynamic right there. It was, the fact of getting bullied. I give you an example. If I live in LA, so if I try to get property in Laguna Beach, they're gonna straight red take me. They're gonna lie to me. They're gonna say whatever. I already know the game. I gotta hire some white actor in order for them to consider, or have a corporation and hire somebody to represent my corporation to buy that property. But if I come like this, they're gonna red take me. They're not gonna. The bank's not gonna. They're not gonna issue out that loan. That's what she meant by bullying, or the fact that, like, the music industry, or Hollywood, they blackball people, form of bullying. How they did Bill Cosby. 60 women, some in the 60s. In the 60s, they're the O.J. Simpson you if they wanted to, right? They O.J. Simpson. So they're definitely O.J. Simpson, Bill Cosby. The same media that held that information is the same media that was like, boom, it released all the information. 60 women came out. They got no justice. This dude lived his whole complete life. If he did anyone, they was partying with, I don't know. Well, whatever it was, them women was the real victims. If Bill Cosby did it, if he did it, it was known to Hollywood that he does that. It was like, don't drink, if he offers you to drink, go drink it. Like, whoa. But it's a celebrity worshiping culture. So, that's why Cynthia G on her channel will call it a black male worshiping culture, because it's a celebrity worshiping culture. And we're the coolest celebrities. We're the most dynamic celebrity, from Chris Brown to Michael Jordan, LeBron, Kanye, Jay-Z. We're the most dynamic type of celebrities. Will Smith, Chris Rock, David Chappelle. We're up there, bro. I like Bill Burr. Bill Burr, he killed the WNBA question. He killed that. They're not bringing that up. Nobody on TikTok. Nobody is gonna rebuttal what Bill Burr just did. I like Bill. I love David Chappelle, but they should do a tour, them two. But you know, but you see how, like, cause Bill Burr is up there with Dave. He's way past Kevin to me, and Kevin making way more money than Bill, unless he got that F of Family. He has a cartoon F of Family. Bill Burr does. So unless that making him some chips. I haven't Googled either one of their net worths, but Kevin Hart's up there. He took the whole entire Illuminati deal, all that. You know what I'm saying? Did something strange for change, all that. He went through the whole nine ritual to get that high, but to get that high, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Ask Cat Williams. So I think the black male worshiping culture that Cynthia G is talking about also is kind of in line with the celebrity worshiping culture. You know, the same thing with Bill Cosby and stuff. But it was real interesting how there's not a war, because the reason why black men are killing black men is, I would say, the CIA crack, the FBI guns. I would say the black exploitation movies making the streets look sexy, and the music industry. Now, the dominoes are set. It's up to you to tip it over. You know, you can't shoot yourself in the foot and then arrest the guy that sold you the gun. We're shooting ourselves in the foot, and then we want to blame white supremacy. We should have been unified, and then if we'd have unified and stuck with our unity, we was loyal to our culture and our race, then stuff like the crack cocaine wouldn't even affect us. Stuff like black exploitation movies wouldn't even affect us. But a lot of times, to me, I feel like a lot of black people do not care about their race. You know, Dr. UmarJohnson, he loves all black people right up until you challenge him or you criticize him. And then it's like he goes way off the deep end. Like he a boxer. Don't you got 6 degrees? Pick a lane, homeboy. Are you street or are you a educated lane? Pick one, man. Cause the street niggas ain't believing it. Street niggas ain't believing you street. Not with 6 degrees. Nigga, you a good reader. That's 6 degrees, PhD, a dissertation we can't find on the internet. All that shit. Man, oh, man. We just look like this, man. We just look like this. So I give that round to Cynthia G. Hands down. She just educated. She educated everybody. We getting bullied by the system. We getting our own little bag, and then we want to flex like Anton Daniels. We can't stop talking about how successful he is every 4 minutes. I rock with you though, Anton. Don't be mad at me. I rock with you. But Jesus, dude, we get it. You're doing well. And you know what? Everybody in your circle knows that. I don't know if everybody told you that, but everybody knows you act a little too brass, a little too arrogant. You know, it's cool. Yeah, the arrogance is cool, but then, you know, you don't know about your black men. You do know about these Pookies and Ray Rays. They don't like that shit, homie. They will hunt you down. I'm just saying. I'm not one of them. I'm going to work right now. I'm going to work. But what good is thrown up in black people's faces? Or if you got an international base, which I hope you do, because I am not B1 at all. Your color doesn't determine your loyalty. Your color doesn't determine your courage. Your color doesn't determine your heart. Matter of fact, according to Cynthia G, because we black men, we automatically from the gate is known to be broken. It explains everything. It explains why black men act the way they do. You know how they get real gung-ho when it comes to other black men, or when it comes to an easy fight, they real gung-ho. But when it comes to a hard fight, they buckle real quick. Or the fact that they get real, they just obedient to like Uncle Sam. Uncle Sam say, don't read, don't become intelligent, be an adolescent, be childish, and they just obey it like hook, line, and sinker. They called us boy for 400 years, and it's hook, line, and sinker. We act just like boys. Watch, it's gonna be people in the comments. You coon. You sell out. I can't believe it. Cynthia G. I'm like, dude, we're grown-ups. Stop it. We're not in high school, people. No more of that. Don't do that again. We're not in high school. Come on, man. Everything the slave owner has indoctrinated, brainwashed, instilled, influenced within us by penalty of death. This wasn't no easy thing. This is by penalty of death. 4 centuries. Still to today. They was using the police. Now they're using us. We never stopped getting murdered. Is that why we won't fight? Because we never stopped getting murdered? Is that why we're scared? Is that why we won't fight back ever since the Black Panthers? I love the Black Panthers. It was awesome. I love them. I love the Black Panthers. But they should have went into law. You know, they should have represented all these, unsolved, these unarmed shootings and stuff like that, and got some type of civil, retribution. You know what I'm saying? Became a wealthy and pivoted law firm, but they went after him like how Johnny Cochran mysteriously disappeared. I mean, mysteriously was died from a tumor off of a Bluetooth. Now it's common technology. I guess they perfected it. No, they have secret weapons. CIA just came out. They just disclosed classified information that they had a heart attack gun, and it's undetectable, and it goes through your clothes, so they can just shoot it, a little dart, stick you, go to your clothes, you'll eventually die. Seems like you had a heart attack, and they won't see the cause of it. Oh, because of too many chicken wings, too many pork chops, too much salt. Instead of like, hey, this is something foreign in his body that caused him to, he didn't have it none of his life, and then all of a sudden this foreign element is, no, it was none of that. It's a heart attack gun. CIA just disclosed that information. That's the information they're disclosing. They're 10 times more worse, and they 10 times more rider. They're 10 times more pooky than that. So I loved it. Cynthia G for the win. Dr. Umar, you're calling Hope beautiful black queen. Don't get mad afterwards. You should not acknowledge it. You should not know. Oh, Fox Soul, why y'all playing games? What's up with this agenda? Here it is, the LBGT agenda, and there's a lot of you blacks in it. The LGBT agenda is to depopulate. It's designed to depopulate, right? Lesbians, couples not gonna exactly have too many kids, if they do. transgender. That, yeah, maybe, you know, gay. No, they'll adopt. They'll definitely adopt, but no, they wouldn't have. You know what I mean? But they can, and they might, and some do, but it's cutting down. It's a cut down. You know, it's also, you know, this whole thing about, you know, we as black people, we claim that slavery is such a horrible and disgusting and awful thing, but human trafficking right now, you know, and there's been reports of human trafficking by rich, powerful, and famous people, like people on the Jeffrey Epstein list that no one cares about. So that's a form of slavery, child slavery, and we wanna try to convince the world that what happened to our forefathers, our ancestors, was so horrible that we deserve $1 million each. And 9/10 of us won't even build. We'll build Ferrari a new dealership on Crenshaw and Slauson. We'll build, yeah, you know, we'll build Newport stocks to $3,000 a share. You know what I'm saying? You see what I'm getting at here? But as far as literally rebuilding our community, I think Blackstone Investments is doing that. They have a revenue source of $10 trillion. They also own the media and probably all of our politicians. And China probably owns half of them. I don't know, or at least do business with them. I don't know. I'm still investigating that company right there. That's definitely an Illuminati company. That's definitely. I gotta mumble that. That's the form of bullying Cynthia G was talking about, and we don't have no forefront. We won't come together. Like what will it take for black people to come together? For black men, you know, this is about the manosphere too. Why are you comparing yourself? Why are you trying to hold a woman accountable? Like, that makes zero sense. Why are you trying to hold women accountable? We can't even hold men accountable. It's a lot of delusion out here, you know. We won't go to Chicago and hold those gentlemen accountable. We won't go to Baltimore, Philly, and hold those people accountable. LA, two people the other day got killed. Two young people. 15. Yeah. 15 and 16. It was gangbangers. They just got killed on 89th and Compton Avenue. I'm in LA. You know, for you celebrities, y'all don't know where 89th and Compton Avenue is. It's not in Compton. It's in Watts, really. Compton Avenue is in Watts. Jesus. No, the niggas in Gardens is in Watts. They know. Some of the riders know. Some of the people about it know. But yeah. So, what's going on here? I didn't know. I'm at work all day at night, and then I come home and I get the stories. But we're not holding these people accountable. We're not holding Latinos accountable. In LA, they took over Watts, Compton, and South Central. So why are we holding our own women accountable? Like we women. That's some bitch ass shit. Holding a woman, criticizing a woman, that's some bitch ass shit. Like you're a woman. Like you think like a woman. Like you know what's best for a woman, because you're a woman. If you, however you're macking or your dealings or how you communicate to the opposite sex is, that's I mean, I know you're trying to sell a course, but that should be private between the person you're dealing with, the person that you're dealing with, and yourself. Not a broad blanket. A broad blanket. That's like saying all black men should be lawyers. All black men should join the police force. You can't throw a broad blanket. All black men are, lazy. Three trash bag, dusty, degenerate. Not all black men are that. Jesus Christ. Cynthia, you cut deep. But you a woman. You're expressing yourself how a woman, the best way you know how, as a woman, about the criticism of black men. This is the deep truth that we need to hear. Thank you, Cynthia G. And for those black men who can't understand or can't hear what Cynthia G is trying to tell us, because when Cynthia G be talking, I be thinking, yeah, what's stopping us from building? That's at least $100 million project. You know what I'm saying? That can at least revenue us $50 million. Why not go for that? Whoa. Man, I need to speed it up because I was trying to go for that. Yeah, they do bully us. Yeah, they do. But that don't mean shit. Brush the blood off. Round 4. You know what I mean? Instead of just cower, everybody, oh no, I don't want this type of woman. I don't want this. She's for the streets. And I don't want this type of woman. And I'm going to find me a nice woman in Colombia. And I'm just going to live out my days. You's a bitch. We in the middle of a fucking war. For 400 years straight. They've been murdering black men. From the overseer, to the slave patrols, to the Ku Klux Klan, to the police, and now us. We're in the middle of a fucking war. And you want to snuggle. You insane. Let's come together. Simple unity. Let's come together. Let's figure out strategies. Art of war. Rich dad, poor dad. 48 laws of power. In the art of war, it's better to outthink your opponent. So let's put on our thinking caps. According to Cynthia G, we're dumbasses. We're sub men. People, I go throughout society and people look at me like, oh, here we go. I have to actually show people I'm articulate and compassionate. For people to let their guard down and be like, oh, he's normal. It's not like the rest of these jackasses. Jackass niggers. He's normal. Yes, I am. I'm normal. I don't know about normal, but Jesus, I just, my parents taught me when I was born Muslim, my parents taught me you have to compete against them. I don't see nobody competing, including myself. I'm not exempt. I'm not exempt from nothing Cynthia G is saying. I'm not exempt, but I see it. I see how black men want black women to take care of them while they don't want to work for the white man. They don't want to work for the white man, but they want to use the white man's iPhone. They want to speak the white man's English language. They want the white man's clothes. They want the white man's Cadillac. They want the white man. You don't knock it off, and it pissed me off. I'm like, you working to feed your fucking family. Who family do you have? What family do you got? You mean to tell me you ain't got no kids? What about your mama and daddy? What about your nieces and nephews, motherfucker? You better start feeding your motherfucking family. You a grown-ass man. If you don't understand what work ethics is, go ask any immigrant. Because they'll slowly explain to you. You are lucky than a motherfucker to be in America. Because you will be working from sun up to sundown trying to scrape for scraps of food if you was in Venezuela or South Africa or Somalia or Lebanon or the list goes on. El Salvador. No, El Salvador is getting better. They're becoming one of the least murder capitals of the Western Hemisphere. The least bodies. It's getting better. We have a new president. He's turning things around. Guatemala, Nicaragua, and CIA, they dismantle countries. They dismantle countries. They did that in the Congo with Patrice Lumumba. You know, they probably did the Ukraine. Like, probably stop it. They run this shit. And the CIA, Cynthia G, the CIA, the most powerful organization in this world. Countries can't stop them. Gaddafi couldn't stop them. Saddam couldn't stop them. These couldn't stop them. They poisoned us in the 80s. So they own our heads too. But I like Cynthia G's approach. So the fuck what? If you got breath, you got no other choice but to fight or hide. So that's what I see a lot of y'all doing. Fight, hide, flex. I got mine, get yours. That's black motto. I got mine, get yours. We're selfish. We want to talk about slavery. We want to talk about our ancestors, but we don't give a fuck about them or our kids. We don't give a fuck about them or we don't give a fuck about the past or the future. You give a fuck about you, your pleasurements. You give a fuck about your pleasurements. That's all you care about. I'm black too. I already know. I'm a nigga too. No, I'm not a nigga. I'm an American. I'm American. You know why? Because I was born in America. If I was born in Mexico, I'd be Mexican. If I was born in the Philippines, I'd be Filipino. It ain't because I got loyalty for America. It's because it's called objective reality. The objective reality is, if I was born in Canada, I'd be a Canadian. Oh my God. And even explain that part to you, prove Cynthia G. Prove that Cynthia G is right about us being slow to the motherfucker. Y'all all think the same. If a white boy listening to hip hop, hearing 18 nigga words, starts singing it out, you supposed to get mad. Like he just joined the Klan by listening to gangster rap. By listening to gangster rap, he a newly found Klan member. Is that the narrative I'm supposed to believe? Or maybe they shouldn't be selling that word to the world. But your white zaddy, the music industry, is giving you a bag. For a bag, you niggas go wild. You niggas do anything. You'll turn your woman. You'll get you a Kim Cardi. You'll get you. For that bag, you gone. You gone. You gone out your neighborhood. You gone with some light, bright, damn near white, or somebody white. You're gone, and you leaving a whole community. I never did interracial date, but it was something that Cynthia G said that made me kind of like, whoa. It's like, because normally a female, when I was about 40 pounds lighter. I'm getting there. I'm going back to the jail. I promise you. But females of other races, they'll approach me. And, they'd be like, oh, I love black men. Ooh, when I was younger. Oh, I love black men. I love black men. And I was like, it kind of made me feel uncomfortable because I was like, I know my culture. I'm deep in my culture. I know my culture. I know the difference between gangster rap, trap rap, and drill. I know, what I'm saying. I know that, I know the different, the old block Tookieville. That's not our culture. I know how our culture got manipulated, how we was in the 40s, in the 50s. You know what I'm saying? I knew about Malcolm X before White Jesus. You know what I'm saying? Being born Muslim. So I'm deep in it. So I can't really relate to you. I ain't gonna even try. But after hearing what Cynthia G was saying about how these white girls, they will want you because these white boys ain't picking them. So they'll come after you and they get an extra treat with the BBC and get their little kink off. And I'm like, wait a minute. I have a lot of white homegirls. Friends. I have a lot of white female friends, or had in the past. A lot of white friends. I talk I like conversating with white people. They're conversational. You know what I'm saying? Conversation flows. And they all know what's going on in our neighborhoods. The baby mama situation. They all know. Why would you even get at a black man? Knowing how devastated our communities are. Whites in LA are taught since birth not to go around the 110. Especially not the 110 and 105. You gotta hit that 405 to get the 105. And it better be 105 West to get to the airport. No. Yeah, they go around. They use the 5 or the 405. They go around us. They go around the 110. 110 is a freeway in LA. Nigga lane. It's a nigga freeway. When you on the 110, you gonna see niggas. You don't see niggas all around, but in spurts. But all around LA, but in spurts. But yeah, nigga time. So it's racist for them to come at me and want to. It's racist. It's like you want me to be with you when my peoples need me. Our peoples need all of us. And we are scattered like flies. We're running out. We saying, I got mine, get yours. Don't worry about mine. Conning people out of money to build some 10 to 13-year-old school. Cynthia G did her homework. She got all the receipts because it's a receipt about UmarJohnson saying the school gonna open up in 2013. There's a receipt about a cease and desist. There's a receipt. This is a receipts, man. You ain't giving us no receipts. You couldn't even make a website so every time you got a donation, it'll show the amount. You want to put the account number on there? Like, what are you talking about? You was arguing with Lord Jamar. He was trying to help you out. That's what killed you, bro. That's what killed you. But Cynthia did her because she did a commentary off of that. And the Black Manosphere is like, oh, you caping for Cynthia G, you simping. Why is it a race war? Why aren't you warring with the white men? You weak motherfuckers, you weak motherfuckers. Why aren't we organizing against them? You're organizing against your black woman because of your little wee-wee. No wonder niggas is getting shot. No wonder niggas is getting bodied. No wonder. Look at y'all. Y'all are reduced to cat fighting with females. I'm in the Twilight Zone. Lord help me. I'm down. I'm down like 4 flats. I got a strategy and everything. I'm down. What we need to do, because they're hitting us with the judicial system. So what we need to do is get in that military. We need a horde of black men, young black boys and black men to go in that military. Come out and join the police force. The police gonna call you. That's gonna cut down the unemployment rate. That's gonna build up our black wealth, our wealth gap ratio. That's gonna start closing shit. I know y'all already saw about defund the police, so niggas will go wild on each other and the bodies will stack up. Remember, it went from the overseer to the slave patrols to the Ku Klux Klans to the police and now to us. So we never stop dropping like flies. They've been on our heads. They're not going to stop. They're going to chop us down. They're going to keep us at 12%. They want to keep us at 9%. Oh my goodness. They trying to chop down half of the world. They want 9/10 of the planet. Population gone. They said let the population be no more than 500 million. Oh my goodness. Y'all niggas is asleep. Stay woke is not around nowhere. Huh? Anything they do, it doesn't surprise me. None the corona, the 9/11, none of this shit surprised me. They're capable. I know they're final agenda. And there's only one person that can stop them. Us. There's only one person. And we buck broke. So I guess full-fledged, full steam ahead then. For them, kids are planning goodbye. Join the military. Join the police. We in the police department. Go to school. Go to law school. Create law firms. So then we have a network of lawyers, police officers, and military. Any discrepancies we hear, we learn about, minute or anything, boom, send them to the law, send them to the attorneys, and let's get compensated. That if they don't back up, they just gonna make us richer. But there's more than one way to fight a war. If the enemy is stronger than you, infiltrate. That's in the art of war. It's better to outthink your opponent than outfight them. That's how they've been winning. They've been outthinking us. They've been dangling $1 million bags to have us promote gang violence, and now gang violence is escalated. And people's like, because of economics. No, you do crime over greed. It's always over greed. That's why rich people do crime, middle class people do crime, working class people do crime, and poor people do crime. That's why always it's over greed, and it's in the heart of man. So is lust, so is pride, so is envy. So we should take heed to some of the scriptures. That's a good book. That shit been ravaged. If you don't know about the Dead Sea Scrolls, the Apocryphas, don't even talk to me. What about the 22,000 tablets? There's a book called the Book of Enoch and the Book of Giants. That's proof that these are extraterrestrials that they was talking about. Because no angel, no mythological, mystical, magical angel can have sex with a woman, but an extraterrestrial might. I don't know how I went there. I didn't see it. But it's proof. The sons of gods had sex with the daughters of men. They got penises now with sperm and create all type of giants and Nephilims. Either that shit is all made up and don't believe none of that shit, or they talking about aliens that came down and biogenetically engineered us to think like no other animal on earth. So let's use this. This is what's it. Not this, baby. Not this. This. And we don't understand that. We don't get that. So if you feel like you're inferior to the white man, so be it. Then don't use it. Don't use your brain. No. Don't use it. You can attack me. You can attack me to the cows go home. But I know deep down you the white man's bitch. Oh man, Cynthia G went in. You the white man. I know at the end of the day you a white man. Man. Yeah, y'all say fear no man but God. You know, it's a lot of writers out here that don't give a fuck about none of it. You don't give a fuck about the police, the FBI. Don't give a fuck about you, me. They don't give a fuck about none of that shit. There's a lot of niggas out here like that, but they don't have no strategy. They don't have no tactics. Without no strategy and tactics, they wind up in those prisons. And I'm saying, if we keep coming into these prisons, CEOs is another one. CEOs in LA is the longshoremen is first. That's the best job in the city. The second, correctional officers. Correctional officers, it's up there. Firefighters, correctional officers. You work anywhere where it's federal, you get pensions and all. I mean, come on, man. That's how these white people got this generational wealth. That's how they could take care of their family so well. That's why their family structure is so intact, because they're going after these big jobs. I work at a big job. So everybody I know, black, married to other blacks, with homes, raising their kids. That's everybody I'm around. Everybody I'm around is black people because they got great jobs. So that could fix so much if we infiltrate that judicial system. I'm out. Strategy, baby. Let's get some real strategy. I don't want to be no cop. Then take your ass to prison then, nigga. Take your ass to prison. And guess what? They build prisons for blacks. They like this. You think when they digging for the prisons, they're like, oh, these white people, we making more prisons for the white people. We gonna get so many white people with this prison. No, they like niggas. Oh, there's a lot of niggas. Spread out. Oh, these niggas is dumb as fuck. They promoting their own destruction. Spread out. Niggas. So, choice is yours. 13th Amendment say slavery has been abolished except for the convicted felon. Meaning they trick backing us to go back into legal. They turning us back into legal slaves. God damn. Why? It's not. Y'all proving Cynthia G right about being some slow motherfuckers. Black men. The whole black race is counting on you. The future. If you really want reparations, let's build for the future right now. Love your woman. The black woman. Not any woman. The black woman. Love the black woman. If you got a baby mama, go marry her. Let's get it done. Let's get it done. Let's get it together. No? Okay. Well then, keep being the white man's bitch.